All right. Hey, collective. How y'all doing out there today? Now, and I do hope you're feeling well. Now, now we got the star card coming out here. Now, discombobulated is the image that I get from this. They confused, boo. They confused by you. The change in your perception. Now I'm pulling from the big dogs today. Now I'm feeling kind of energetic at this moment. Now I don't know if it got anything to do with this tea that I'm drinking. Now I forget the name of those little cloves, I think it is. Those little brown things that everybody says is good for you. Taste a little bit like ginger. They got a distinctive taste. Now I did add them with some tea, but I think they're pretty good, y'all. They're pretty good. I've been on them for a couple of days. Now they don't take much. But I don't know. I can't taste it, and I don't see, because, you know, I'm a mixologist. I don't see myself putting it in food necessarily. I don't know how people would use that. Yeah, look at this. Now, I don't think this is your pain. I think this may represent the sheeple. However, this is a purgence as well. Because here we got a rebirth. Now, I want to say that this transition, you know, because sometimes we fear change. Now, today I had a, a total recall in regards to the little story in regards to who moved my cheese. I think it's who moved my cheese. Or who stole my cheese, but it's about three little blind mice. And they in this labyrinth, you know, trying to find their way through the maze. Now you might want to look that up. Very, very interesting. Now we got the Fool card. Now I'm seeing this right here as a bit of faith in your courage, your endurance, your resilience. You know? Right here with protection. Now this is you in this globe of protection, and this represent all your 7 chakras. And you see the star and the light and the power that's in your hands. Now let's see. We pulling from the big dogs today. Now I do hope we get something new that come out. And we got the maiden. Now every time I hear of the maiden, I think about the damsel in distress or distress. But I don't know what it means from the reader's or the writer's point of view. Let's see. The author. Now we're going to pull from a couple of cards because this is going to be a midnight read, something that you can ponder over. Now they came out. So I'm going to take these two, put this one at the bottom of the deck. which is the eternal child. Now we have the poet and the unseen. Now this unseen is lining right up with this fool card, boo. And I like the way she's, going backwards. And look at this little funnel or whatever it is. It's just giving me libation. But look, it's all about that trust. You see how she's falling back into the ocean? Into the ocean. Now, I think I want to pull from these before I begin to read out the cards, because I think these are going to be beneficial. Now, these are archetypes, characteristics. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Because these was hiding in another deck. These same 3 cards in this order. Now we have the civil servant, the security guard with the poet. And the spiritual seeker and the unseen. And look, that's the matrix. That's another portal. That's a higher connection. Look at where she at. On a pink cloud. Not to mention that gave me a little pink. And look at the eye. What's about to go on, Spirit? What's about to go on? Now the waiter and the volunteer is here. And the athlete stayed on the deck. Now I'm going to pay attention to all that. Because they wanted to show themselves. Now, anytime I see a book, it just gives me information. And it may be telling you to wait on some information. Now, a lot of y'all should be receiving those boatload of downloads at this time. Uncovering secrets. I hear uncovering the mysteries of the Bible. Understanding the strategy, the play, the planning versus the prophecy. All right, that's what you're doing, boo. You peeping through the game. Now let's see. Let's see what the maiden is talking about. I got all these drunk folks down here in the hallway, y'all. So if you hear something in the background, let me see. The maiden is on page 77. I'm talking about that 7 is hot, y'all. Now it says the maiden archetype is the epitome of innocence, arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of the maiden mother crone, and rightfully so because she has oh so much to learn. The maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble to come her way and subject her to a challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood. She must grow up yet hesitate at the threshold. Enamored by the charm of youth, the maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to the shadow forest, darkest nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. Her magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. And if this ain't going deep, I don't know what is. If that ain't going deep, I don't know what is, boo. And I'm reading for over here, but I'm looking at this. Now, I want to say that you're paying close attention. And it's so crazy that it's lined up with this. And look what's in the background. Now, this could be the opposing side, or this could be you. Now, it's making me pay attention to this image, which is giving me photographic memory. Learning something. Ready to take on that challenge, boo. Now the security guard is here. Now it is giving me a sense of protection. But let's see what the poet is talking about as it lines up to this. $75. Now the poet's work is to feel immensely and not to be afraid. Right there with the security guard. The watchman. Service provider. Patrol keeper. They must seek out the truth in the darkest corners of the world and to carry it back for all to see. Now, it's just giving me a sense of allies. Now, some of y'all may make work in this arena. Could be painful to see. Now, you can just look at this as, beliefs. You can look at this on a global scale. But it's about contracts. It represents, everything. Politics. Everything is political. Now it says this unique capacity resides within us all, the poet, regardless of our relationship to creativity. When the poet energy is present, there is a call for deep honesty and reflection, for seeing the big picture within the little one. The poet rides effortlessly between the personal and universal. It is possible that others may not seem to listen or care about the poet's work, but do not be discouraged. The words of the poet ring true for centuries to come, soothing the wounds of the despair and the violence that captivate our world. The poet's work is never finished. Find your voice and trust that the wind will carry it. Wow. And this is all that experience, all that pain, all that heartache, all that lie, the deceit, the deception that you're uncovering. But you're facing it head on, boo. Look at your badge of armor. Now let's see what the unseen is talking about. 115. Now the unseen is just as it sounds. We cannot see it, yet it sees us watching. and waiting with wisdom, both kind and instructive. We feel the presence, sense it, intuit it, and then doubt its existence. Though it rallies, though it rallies our attention time and time again, the energy of the unseen may come in many forms: a compelling dream, a sudden insight, a clear voice, a vision or message from a loved one who has passed on to the other side. This is where she at. Where does the water take you? To your emotions. That gut instinct. Another dimension. Now it says, it is natural to fear these communications as they challenge our perception of what is real. When this card appears, your guides are near. The eternal is present. The doorway between worlds is ajar. Listen, the sounds may seem as though they come from a distant land, but they call from your innermost chambers. Now look, it's all around you, boo. Right here in this dome that we reside in. That's the firmament. Right above your head. That they trying to get out of. See, you can get out of it, boo. Through those dreams. Through those portals. They can't. Now let's see. I think I want to pull some more cards. I think I still want to pull from these. They wanted to talk today. Now we got marriage as well as great fortune. And look what's sticking out. The number 13. The wealthy man. Now look at the courthouse and the civil servants. Now that, all those scrolls is information for the maiden to come back and express. And look at this, it's the same freaking thing. You also have courtship. That's that protection. That's your masculine, your feminine. This is stability. The poet. Right here on the house. This represents your body. The body of Christ consciousness. And look what's behind it. And it looks like it's almost burning down, don't it? Listen. That's what's at the bottom of the deck, though. Now, I want to pull from these cards. Now, let me see. Is it these? My mind went to these, y'all. Let me see. I said I was going to take a couple of cards out. Don't y'all give up on me. Don't you give up on me. Enemy, pull out. If you die, I'm coming out. I'm a kid. What I say? Now, to the sea is here, and not for you is here. And it's not for you. I don't think it has anything to do with a courtship, but the pain. It's not for you. The suffering. You know, the going along to get along. The verdict. They ain't got nothing to do with you. But we gonna see what's going on once I get to the rest of the card. But somehow, I think it's all centered around this, because to the sea, it's just like hermit mode. And you see, that's that connection to spirit. That's that water. That's your emotions. And look at her. She reading something in that book. You see it? That's information. Now you can actually see this as you, this civil servant, or this person. But you work for the Most High. You understand? Now I stopped on a new life. You ready for change? Yeah. Look. It's so crazy. Now this is poised at the bottom of the deck. And she's a fairy. That's an angel. That's rejoicing. And right here is building blocks, which represents the house, the pixelation. And what that card said about the unseen, it may be a little distorted, but pay attention to them, boo. Pay attention to the messages that you're receiving at this time, because you need to share them. Share them with the rest of us. I don't care how crazy it sounds. Now both of these came out. Now it's the Fool all over again with the moon. Yeah, the secrets to the sea. I'm telling you. Right here. That's information coming. To everybody that's choosing to heal. That's not resisting this change. Not seeking something outside of you to fix you. That pertains to this world, I mean. Now look at the Magician, as well as the Victory and the High Priestess. Now look at that. That's the truth. This is the truth. And together they make 4 swords. And that's that sleeping giant waking up. Right here under the poet, the messenger, the angel, the earth angel, the watchman, the security guard. You've been badged up. Deputy, sheriff, whatever you want to be. You know the secret. I'm talking about what? I'm talking about I be coming across so many phenomenal videos lately of people just what? You got a lot of people out here that's in pain and crying, but it's a lot of people out here that's full of joy. Overcoming fear. Nothing gonna hold me down. Look at the wishful family. On the building blocks and the unseen. This is moving forward mentally. Listen. Yeah, but I bet you questioning yourself if you're on the right track. Am I doing the right thing? Did this sound crazy? Did that sound crazy? Am I wasting my time? A lot of y'all taking that leap of faith and you keep it moving it forward. You ain't going back. The only people that go back is because they caught up in fear. You got to overcome that. This is a new world view. Now, it's so funny before I came in here and did this. Aries represent fire signs. Represent the root, the gut, the root chakra. Yeah, they do. The wands, the spaz. This old shoon. Yeah. The stubbornness. However, that's why Aries is first on the chart. Yeah. Somebody gotta be stubborn and stand up to the bull crap. A lot of mouth. But this is fire sign. They want all the smoke, y'all. And we all exude that energy. Listen, I just had a flashback when I was little. Somebody tried to tell me, but you is not my mom. Listen, they ain't trying to hear nothing. Whatever. Now, this is my yacht. This is that infinity loop. Things circling back around. Right here on the Fool, the Star, the Maiden, the Courthouse, and to the sea. Right here. This is rest. To the sea. The maiden. There's some downloads that you getting at this time. I know they flooding in. I ain't never dreamed so much in all my cotton picking life. I said, God darn, ain't that a dream? Take a nap, I'm dreaming. Just dreaming. Oh my goodness. Showing me people gossiping and everything, y'all. Listen. Now this is on the maiden into the sea, the courthouse. Now there's something with 222 going on here. Because both of them represent balance. I don't know, y'all. I just feel like something in this regards is might be made fair. Some information coming. Yeah, look at all that. That's crazy. All in the line. Wow. The 7 and then the 10 was. All right. Oh. Now the Queen of Wands is down here. And here go the King of Wands. And this is a choice card. However it is, the Lover's card. Now here we got the Hierophant, the Poet, Not For You, the Courthouse. Now this represents the Matrix, Red Pill, beliefs, institutions, contracts, and all that kind of stuff. Now, I do see it, and look how they together, y'all. Red pill and blue pill. With the sword. And look. The dictatorship. Right here. And it's courtship. Now, it could actually be a wedding. I mean, a marriage or a relationship for somebody. But I'm really looking at this on a global scale. Now, it could actually be that. But I don't know. Is this giving me independence? And it's so crazy. I was looking at this card the other day and it came out in the reading. I didn't post it. And I said, what's that, a ballot? Is that a ballot? Too soon, y'all. Too soon. I'm sorry if somebody out there ain't feeling still about the results. Now we got generosity here, right under the High Priestess. And some sort of victory in regards to the unseen, the building blocks of wish fulfillment. Because I don't know what's over here that's not for you, and it's going to be different for everybody. But again, I said I'm seeing this on a global scale. And it's all about your independence. There go the bird trying to tell you something. And that's a parrot, ain't it? Ain't that a parrot? You know? The parrot be learning all kinds of stuff and be telling on people. What was that movie? What was that show where the parrot used to be telling all the secrets? What was that? Probably want a cracker. And I said something about photographic memory with that image right there. Now right here, we got some type of investments with these building blocks, the house. Now usually this indicates, hard work paying off. Now I don't see it as nothing necessarily bad, because this is at the bottom of the deck. That's the offering. You sacrifice all that. It ain't serving you, boo. Take that cup. Take that one right there. Don't worry about the past. Keep it moving forward. And a lot of you, it could actually be a relationship. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be you, but in pain. But somebody's a little in pain. But I see protection all around you, because all that's lined up with this guy, not her. And remember, this is the matrix. This is connected to source. That's your higher self. And again, it's something about 222. You could be saying that. 444. 666. I'm looking at 66 together. Now let's close it out with this. Well, I think it's gonna be alright, boo. It might be a little bumpy, but it's gonna be alright. Now this is telling you to unleash your kindest self. Honor your feelings and detoxify. That's right. Detoxify. Now I did say something in regards to stubbornness. And this is representing Taurus. Even though Aries is here too, that energy, that fire sign energy, little stubbornness. Just regroup, recharge, replenish. But I see a shift, a good shift. All right, boo? Now that's your message. Follow the channel. Leave it in the comments if you resonate. Tell me what you're thinking, how you're feeling. And I'll see you on the next one. Love.